Olá, amigos e amigas da Game Arena. Eu sou o Leandro Show, editor de Valorant. Hoje estou aqui com o Virtyy, duelista da Loud após a derrota da equipe para do Thieves. Esse papo aqui, a pedido do jogador, vai ser feito em inglês. Então, Virtyy, first of all, sorry for the loss, man. Tough way to go down. What are you feeling? What went wrong today?
Honestly, I feel like, on that last map, I think I cost my team the game. I think that was the first time in a long time where I played that bad. Pretty much the first time in my life, in my career, I feel like. Usually I have a reason as to why I play bad or you know what I mean, but it wasn't aim, it wasn't anything. I feel like I could have done a lot better. I feel like the game, in my perspective, it wasn't hard, but I just was doing some things and uh, taking some fights that were just I don't know. I cost up my team the game. I take full responsibility for the loss. I think that if I were to play a little bit better, we would have easily won the game on that last map.
I mean, I'm not just not a question, but I'm not a pro player. But I don't think you need to go too harsh on yourself right now. It's team game happens. And talking about the game, I want to talk about a little about this sunset. It was a really great map from you guys. Really a surprise from most. What do you think was the how? What do you think made Loud so strong on this map? That was like just a stomp. You guys just rocking over 100 teams.
Yeah, that map, I mean, we have really good win rate in scrims on that map. Like we scrim pretty much every team, every comp on that map, and we were able to like really hone in on exactly what we needed to do, and we really like understood like how to play our game, which is something that we've been struggling with in the tournament. A lot of the times we focus too much on what the enemy team is doing and what they can do and what they've done in the past, anti-shredding, etc. To where like we kind of lose our identity and lose our focus on ourselves. And on Sunset, we don't really do that. You know what I mean? We really just play like straight, simple, and we do the things that we do in practice. We're able to replicate it very well.
Uh, Talking about Bind, of course, Hunt Chiefs has this knowledge of Bind. That we all know how good they are on this map. Well, we saw you guys doing really great maps on Bind this stage. Unfortunately, today wasn't the one. You guys got the win, got the 2-0. What do you think was the biggest challenge for you guys on this map today that made you guys fall to a 13-7?
Um, if I'm not mistaken, we lost T side pistol. We lost T side pistol, and we also weren't doing like really good defaults. Again, that was another map where a lot of the times on T side I was dying alone. Obviously, like there's things that we do like in the round and in practice that I try to replicate in the game as well. But sometimes, you have to stray away from those things and adapt within the game. And that's something that we weren't really doing on that map, as opposed to like a map like Sunset where we were doing our defaults and we were putting enough pressure on our defaults to where we can cause a rotation, et cetera, et cetera. We weren't doing that on bind, and I think that's what ultimately cost us the game on that T side.
One thing that was really kind of weird for all of us watching the videos and the map picks was the Lotus last map, since you guys and Jeeves used to ban it every single series. What was the, the thing for you guys? Like, you guys practiced during the week, you guys thought, well, maybe 100 series will let it through since we banned it. What was the thought about this map?
Yeah, so like in the beginning of the team, we practiced Lotus a bunch, and we just weren't really good on it. Like we were hating the map, so we are like, okay, we're just gonna ban it. And like we started practicing again recently, this week, and no, I think yeah, this week. And we honestly didn't have that much practice on it, but we changed our comp from the Neon Breach comp, and we played the Race Fade comp now, and pretty much everything clicked. Like we were able to like play in practice and play against good teams, and we were winning like pretty much we were winning or drawing every single like Lotus scrim. So we decided it could be a good pick in the series.
We all know from your past years on tier 2 and now joining Loud on tier 1, you're a very flexible player, a lot of duelists, a lot of different agents. What do you think are the biggest differences between these Neon and Raze compositions on Bind, playing with Raze Fade and then changing to Neon Bridge, something like more aggressive?
Yeah, I mean that's a good question. The biggest thing with the Neon Breach comp is synergy. Is synergy, and so like time. We didn't really have enough time, you know what I mean? And being that I came into a new team, me and my initiators aren't gonna be like, as locked in and as together as me and my old initiator were because we were there for so long. And being that we have a language barrier, not really a language barrier, but being that it's kind of a new team, you know what I mean? And those Neon Breach comps, in order for me to do well and perform well and play the way that I want to play, I'm gonna need a lot of support from my teammates, you know what I mean? And sometimes those comps and that way of playing doesn't really click well. So like, I feel like this comp without Neon and without Breach fit us a lot better, and we played a lot better on the map.
When we first spoke before the start of stage two, you showed us a lot of confidence, a lot of your personality as an aggressive player, as a confident player. And I want to know now, 4 games in, a little bit of experience in tier one on the stage. What is the difference between that Virtyy that spoke with me before the stage two and this Virtyy today after some matches in VCT?
There's zero difference. I'm still the same person. I'm still very confident. I'm very real with myself. You said earlier, you said I'm very harsh, but that's just the way I am. You know, I take accountability. I understand whenever I play good, and that's why I have the confidence. And I understand whenever I play bad, which happens. You know what I mean? It's competition. It's happening. You're gonna have bad games. You're gonna have good games. So whenever I have bad games, I take it on the chin. I understand that it's okay. I learn from them, and I can guarantee you, if I'm still up here, that'll never happen again. I won't have a game like that ever again in my life because I'm a person that I take a lot of pride in what I do, and I understand what I need to do and what I don't need to do in order for me to keep having that confidence and keep having those good performances.
One thing I love about you is that you're always this confident and you're always trying to be better every single day. Talking about being better, you guys can still qualify for playoffs, even though today was a harsh loss, a tough way to go down. What do you think, like, you guys need to change for these next matches? Of course, MIBR, as Reds posted a couple minutes ago when we were talking, MIBR is already out, but they still need to win. Thinking about the championship point, so it's going to be a really big game for the both sides. What do you think you guys need to change on your play style to get out with the win and maybe qualify for playoffs?
Um, I think this question I'm gonna speak more on like my perspective and myself because I think the team played really well. I think all four of my teammates played really well. Robbie had really good calls. He's really into the game. Brian as well. He's being vocal. Kamanzine, also Luke Show. Map three, he was going crazy. I think honestly, for this next game, we just need to play a lot more together. A lot more together. A lot better spacing, understanding what each other wants to do. You know what I mean? And for me specifically, I just need to, not do the same stupid things that I was doing on that last map. And I think we should be a okay. Honestly, I think the team has a lot of potential. All we're really missing is time together, and just time to grow. Because I think that once we find that click and we have that time and that practice together, I think it'll be like a beautiful thing. You know.
Last week I talked to Robbie and he mentioned you guys were watching some of the first days of the VODs, the comms. And I want to know, like, when we first spoke, you said, yeah, we're doing fine. The guys are getting better every single day, every single map. So I want to know how you're feeling right now. Is the guys getting really better? How do you feel about their English?
Yeah, man. I mean, bro, the guys have improved so much. Like Kawanzine and Luke, like they've improved their English so much. Like it's like it's a nice thing to see. The it's force that they're putting in. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
all the early days that they have to have English classes and stuff, but it's always getting better. Every day we're improving. Literally every week that we play, we learn something new about ourselves and learn something new about what we need to improve to be able to find that identity and really hone that in and be able to replicate that in the tournament. So every day we're improving, man. Every day.
We all know you're getting every day, every single day you work and getting more comfortable with Portuguese. We've seen you speak Portuguese a lot on streams during the calls when the boys are alive with that Robbie, or maybe Robbie is playing the other side. Also, how do you feel about this craziness of speaking English and then switching up to Portuguese and then, I don't know, sometimes maybe Spanish comes up?
I mean, nah, it's Portuguese is very similar to Spanish, so it's not really hard to like translate and stuff. Obviously, I try and speak it a lot so I can because it's more comfortable for Luke and for Kamanzine to speak English and stuff or Portuguese and stuff, and they always ask me questions and translate. So I don't really have any like. It's not really difficult for me. It's pretty fun, honestly. I like switching it up sometimes, being able to like let them be comfortable in their own language and their own tongue. Because whenever you play and you have to speak a different language and think about what you say, it's it like clogs you up a little bit. So I'm glad I'm able to speak and understand them.
But we're getting a lot of love on social media since day one. I think even before you joined Loud, you were streaming, talking, doing some funs with DL and stuff. So how do you think about the support you guys having like on this tough moment, coming out from another loss? We all know it's tough. It's a position you guys wouldn't want to be, but how do you think about the support of the fans?
Yeah, man, I love the fans, bro. I love the fans. I love Brazil. I think Brazil has a beautiful culture. Um, I've always been a fan of Loud. I've always wanted to be in this org, and it's really a blessing and a dream come true to be in this org. And hopefully, I'm able to clean up a lot more on my gameplay and just be the player that I know I can be because I know I can be an insane player. I have the utmost confidence in myself. I have the utmost belief in myself, and all I really need is just it's just time. So I'm very grateful and very thankful for every single fan that supports me, even the fans that don't support me, people that the haters. It's okay. I got tough skin, so I could take it all on the chest. But I appreciate everybody, bro.
Further to wrap it up, I'll leave you the space to send a message to your fans, your family back at home supporting you, of course, everyone, your friends, everyone supporting you from Loud, even Brazil, even people outside Brazil, maybe your former teammates, people from NA you know from a long time. So the space is yours, man.
Yeah, man. I just want to say I'm sorry. I'm sorry for that last map performance. I know a lot from the outside looking in. I know it may be very, very different, very ugly, but I can assure you, everything that we do in game does have a purpose. I could have definitely played better. As I said, I think I was the reason we lost that last map, but it's okay. It happens. It's part of the competition. Sometimes you play good, sometimes you play bad. But I just want to tell all the fans that every day we're working. We want it very, very badly. We want it just as bad as you guys. I can assure you that. And I just want you guys to be patient, have some patience, and eventually that winning loud, that loud that you guys all love and know, it'll come back. I can assure you.